Hey guys, I'm gonna make this quick cause yeah. Okay, this is coming back. I just put the print in the living room because I got a CD player, and it looks even more naked because the CDs aren't here anymore. But oh my god, I hope the audio's working. Cause what if Discord is using it, Lena? What if Discord's using the microphone? Here, hold on. I'm gonna rewatch that real quick. I'll just probably edit it maybe. Okay, the audio's not terrible. Yeah, I guess I was on the bike all day today. I woke up like at what? Some like early, relatively early, like 8 p.m., 9 p.m., right? That's early for me. But got up like 8 and then I was like, "All right, I got to do something," right? And it was on my mind. I was like, "Dude, I want a CD player. I want an aesthetic cool CD player." And if you look online, those bitches are like $300, like at least the ones that go viral on TikTok. So I was like, I want to do it the way it's God intended. Go thrifting, right? So I was like, all right. Um, but at the same time, I was like, it's for some reason it takes a mental toll if I know I'm ignoring something, and I was ignoring something. I've been meaning to go on a bike ride with a coworker. And for some reason I was like, I gotta tell him that I'm gonna go on this bike ride, because before I was like, I went on a bike ride, right, like a long ass. I went to all the way to Bothell, to went to the Paymore, to like I bought look at this, look what I bought. Dude, I buy so much shit nowadays. I bought Super Smash Brothers Brawl for the Nintendo Wii, and I bought like a 2 terabyte HDD hard drive from Bothell Paymore. And I wanted to just like bike all the way there. That was the main reason I did it. But I wanted a destination, which was to go buy shit, right? And I told him that. I told my coworkers like, "Hey, I wanted this bike ride. It was great." And he was like, "Are you rubbing it on my face now?" And I was like, "No, but you could have gone with me, but I just, what I didn't really have a reason I didn't invite him. I just went. I just didn't think about it that hard." So he said that, and I was like, "Oh shit, we have been meaning to go bike ride," and that was a bike ride, and I told him about it, but I was like, "Here," I told him, this is what I says, next time I go on a bike ride, I'll tell you, right? So that's what I did. I was like, "Oh fuck, I have to tell him," right? So I told him, but the thing is, when you invite someone, it's like it adds a layer of complicatedness of like, do I have to wait for them? Are they gonna have fun? What if they what if something unforeseen happens that I don't think of? That sort of stuff, right? So I told him, I was like, "Hey, I want to do this." Like I told him, I was like fully like, I put everything on the table kinda. I was like, "Hey, I want to get the CD player, and I'm gonna go around to thrift stores. And this is my route." And I like screenshotted my map and drew like my little route I was gonna go. This is what I did. Yeah, I need to finish my message that I'm telling you that I'm writing to him. Um, and if he's down to ride with me, that we should meet up at the pedestrian bridge, right? Because he knows about that place and I know about that place, and he's been to that place independently without me. So I was like, that would be the place to meet up. Um, so I left my house. I texted him that, and then I left my house, right? Giving him some time to respond. I went to the bank and deposited some money, and then by the time like I was done with stuff, I was like, he's not looking at it and he's not responding. So I just went on with my day, right? I was like, if he does reply, we'll just meet up somewhere in the middle, right? Like I'll just plan it like on the spot. I'm not a stranger to that. But I was like all the way in fucking like downtown Kirkland, and then he responded saying like, "Oh my god, he appears. I'm at work." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, great." I mean, not okay, great. Um, but he was like, "Dude, that seems like a nice routine. Let me know the next time you do it." I'm like, "Say less." So then I just continue by myself. A little bit, obviously, unknown territory, with a lot of what I was doing. Like I went to Juanita, and then from there I went to Kirkland, but not using the cross country corridor, because it was out of the way, and also I just wanted to explore a little bit. Fat Hill. I almost died. That's not true, but like I was getting exhausted, and then I wanted to like Waverly Beach. They have a road that goes along it. I wanted to get onto that because first of all, less traffic, and also the hill isn't as bad. And yeah, that's what I did. I went around. I went to Kirkland Bicycle. I bought a water bottle cage and a water bottle because I was like, I thirst myself. I've done that before. Lena knows about this. Lena's on call right now. She's just being quiet. I mean, also you can't hear her because she's in my head. But I went to Kirkland Bicycle to buy a water bottle because I have ridden a long distance without water before. Namely, I from Kirkland to Seattle, no water. That's not completely true. I like chugged hella water like before leaving, so I was fine. But I don't want to make that a habit, because like that's not good. So I bought a water bottle, and it's nice. It's kind of here. It's right here. Look, water bottle. Then from there, I went to Bellevue. Great ride. Using the crossing corridor or the East Trail, technically. Nice ride. I haven't done that shit like in reverse because whenever I ride the East Trail, it's from Bellevue to Kirkland because I missed the bus and it's also pitch black, like 1 a.m. style. But doing it in the daytime is so nice. You can, see people and see the water and the sun. Oh, it's great. Great, good ride. And then I went to Paymore in Bellevue. The one in Bothell I mentioned, they have 2 locations. They have one in Bellevue. Because I saw online that they have Sony XM4s, the noise-canceling headphones that Lena has. I bought myself a pair at Paymore. These are the blue ones. They have blue. Yeah, and I have to mention it because I mentioned Lena. Lena, yours are beige, right? They're gray. Never mind. But mine are blue. So these, I'm probably gonna still have these connected to my computer because like where else are they gonna go? But like these are gonna be my wireless pair that I use at my desk. They could also be my wired pair, but that would make these obsolete, and these aren't bad. But yeah, I went to Paymore. The ones I saw online, the black ones, they had like the case and like all the accessories, right? And I went there. I was like, "Hey, do you have them?" And then they were like, "We probably just sold those." Right? And I checked, like literally, they have an iPad there that has all their stock. It said sold out already. I was like, "Oh." But he was like, "Let me check in the back. I think we got more." Right? So he brought this blue pair and also like another black pair, and I was like, "Yeah, these look great." And I like smelled them. Like they don't smell terrible or anything like that, and they look great. And what's up, Lena? Not normally, but what if they do? You know what I'm saying, Lena? Lena asked if they normally smell bad. And that you heard my answer. But they don't smell. I was like, great, I'll take these. Right? I like blue. And honestly, I remember looking at the listing for the black ones. I was like, yo, are those the blue ones? Because it's either their photo quality, like the photo, like at like color grading, they looked blue. But then I remember looking at them. I was like, wait a minute, these are black, right? It's because it's like it's a navy blue. You know what I'm saying? It's like even in this kind of lighting, they look kind of black. But that's besides the point. Maybe I'm just colorblind. But yeah, I bought those pair. He didn't have the case, right? First of all, the first listing that sold out, right, had everything. Had the box, had the case, had the cables, this and this, right? $115, like $112, something like that, right? So when he brought out this one, I was like, all right, since there's no box, or not, I didn't say it since, right? Like I brought it up naturally. I didn't want to seem like I was there to swindle him from like I would for every penny. But I was like, do you guys have the case? Because I don't care about the box. I was gonna throw the box away, right? But where's the case? Like the carrying case. He was like, "Oh, I wonder if we have it." And he checked the back and he's like, "Okay, we don't have it." I'm like, "Okay, well, can you lower it to like 90 or 80?" I was about to say 90 or 95, but no. I want to like low ball. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game. So, he was like, he checked the back for the case and said, "No, we don't have it." So we could do 85. Epic. I love 85. That's a great number. And then like after tax, it was like $95, some of that, somewhere around that ballpark. Amazing, bro. These headphones new, like $300. So yeah, and they're a great pair. The new XM6s came out. They're neat. XM5s are pretty neat too. These are not bad, bro. Like, like you cannot go wrong with one of these. Okay, but after that, the mission's not over yet. I don't have a CD player. So I've in Paymore and Bellevue. From there, I went to Redmond Goodwill, right? And then the thing is, in my head, I was like, okay, if it's not there, then I'll go to Redmond Value Village, right? And I was predicting, I was like, all right, I'm probably gonna be tired by then. Dude, the train station is like right next to it, so I would just take the train and then they take like the highway bus and then be home practically like normal, right? Like I was prepared for disappointment. I'm gonna be so real with you. I was prepared to go to Goodwill, be like, there's no CD player here. Not that big a deal. I would get food and then just go home. Like not even ride home. It's just like take the bus, take public transit. But at Redmond Goodwill, okay, I'm just gonna describe it because I don't feel like editing this too hard, or maybe I will because I'm already have to clip in the clip from the beginning. But the amazing fucking Panasonic, I forgot what number it was, CD player. It has a little iPod place and a place for your CD, and it sounds amazing. And the little setup I have in the living room now is like, it literally looks like you jump into 2005, bro. Especially on the table it's on, it has like a glass top that my dad made like hella long ago. And yeah, it's like it literally like that since my dad made it, it was super old, and it was at like my old house like way back when I was like like a young toddler, and it's just oh man, it's just like it's the vibes, bro. With my City Pop and Sheena Ringo CDs. I'm kind of in love actually with that setup. It's kind of a shame it's not in my room, so I can just like sit there and listen to it. But like no, that the CD players, like, it's high key a daytime thing because you cannot be blasting shit in the middle of the night, which is kind of unfortunate for me. But it's aesthetic. It's nice. On days off, I'm just gonna just pop an album in and just let it play all the way. Do some chores while it's playing. It's gonna be perfect. Which probably is good because I my aunt came today, like as I was setting it up, and was like, she didn't ask. I told her, that like, streaming service, you don't own it, and if the corporations and if Spotify felt like it, they would like pull it right under me. Thankfully, Spotify there isn't the same amount of music streaming services as there are like TV show movie streaming services, because that's the problem I have with streaming services. They just pull things because licenses and this and this and this. Spotify is pretty good. Apple Music's pretty good. Licenses wise, I'm pretty sure. I don't use it. But that's like the only two. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's only so many places a music can go. But I think I've already talked about this before. Tatsuro Yamashita hates streaming services, so you have to buy the CDs. Or go on YouTube and then watch it get immediately pulled, and then you have to like look for it again, No, just buy Tatsuro Yamashita CDs. That's the main one I've been collecting. Ironically, it's not like it makes like the majority of my collection, but I do have a couple of those. They're just kind of pricey, bro. They're like $25, $30 a fucking pop. It's like I have to collect them kind of slowly, or else it's gonna hurt. But yeah, I have my little physical media good. That should be the title of this video. Physical media good. But yeah, I think I missed the bus going home. By the way, I was taking the bus home because I only brought this bag, which didn't fit the CD player in it. So I just put it in like my reusable bag that I had in that bag, and just walked, because I'm not riding the bike with something kind of big and heavy and fragile like that. So it was a little cumbersome getting home, but did it, set it up. It's great. So yeah, it's I will probably talk about that again. I should probably find out what to decorate my backdrop with again, because I got used to seeing the CDs right here. But yeah,